Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be installing a new battery in the RV because the one that I have in my house, one of them, house batteries, took a dump, so I have to replace it. I tried to refurbish that battery, the one in the coach, and it wouldn't work. This is the 5th battery that I've refurbished though with this charger that people say doesn't work. Right now I'm at a float. The battery's fine. Check the voltage, 13.3, it's holding. This battery sat in my garage for over a year in the cold and it would not hold a charge. I put it on this refurbishing with this charger here for 24 hours and then hit the charge button for the last 3, and it's good now, so I don't have to buy a battery. That's just one of the things I'm going to do today. Video is really about a little bit about everything. I got to get rolling here. I got to fix my slide. Well, not my slide, but wonder why my bay is dropping. So I need to get a battery in there so I can bring my slide up a little bit to get that fixed and find out why it's dropping. But yeah, that charger works good. This is the 5th battery I've refurbished with this Black & Decker charger, a 25 amp battery charger. It's got the 75 amp engine start. This thing works good. People complain about it, but whatever. So I'm going to get cracking here and get this battery in there, get my slide out, and find out why that bay is dropping. Good charger. Works great. That's another few hours on the float charge. That keeps it. Let's check the battery. 13.4. Let's hit it again. Charge it one more time. Oop. Should go up and it should stop. Yeah, see how the amps drop? The more the battery gets charged on this charger, the less amps goes in, right to float. So that battery is good. That battery sat for, I was wrong when I said a year and a half. It was a little over 2 years it sat in my garage because I thought it was bad and I wanted the core out of it. They give you $8 to $10 when you return a battery on the new one. But I'm going to try this one instead of buying a new one. So let's get that down in the RV. This video is only going to be 10 to 15 minutes long. I'll make another one. I'm not going to make them too long. Yeah, the last video was 38 minutes. I didn't realize it was so long. But let's get this down there. Alright, I got to get that battery out. That one's bad. One thing I'm going to throw in here is anytime you get solar or anything, or run dual batteries, and they could be brand new batteries, but what you got to do is you have to balance charge each battery. Don't just hook them all up at one time and charge them. I got this one going here now. This one here. You got to charge each individual battery at the same time. Each battery to get it up to 12.7 or 13, and then hook all your batteries up and then charge them all. It's balance charging. It keeps all the batteries good. I've seen a lot of people, they'll hook 8 batteries up for their solar and it just start charging all of them at once. Now go through each one, check the voltage, make sure each battery is as much the same voltage as possible, and then hook them up. I figured I'd throw that in there. But I'm gonna hook this battery back up, that battery back up, and make sure my water pump works, because I haven't tried any of this since I winterized it. I hope the water pump's still going. It should be. But let's get this hooked up, get these charged, and try my slide out too. Don't mind the noise. Like I said, I got a through behind me. I got to fix this gap. I don't have much weight in here. I mentioned in my previous video. Oh, that's open. That's the guy left this door open like this, and he brought the slide in. I could tell he did because it was bent up even when I got it, but this gap wasn't here. I got to take everything out of there and get this lifted. That's not good. You can see it sagging. It looks like shit, and so does all the white. This thing needs waxed bad. That's one winter of earring. One winter. Ugh. It's going to take a while to clean this baby up, but yeah, let's get this going, get the batteries going. That's probably not good. I should have took these apart when I first got this RV a couple years ago and cleaned them up. That could be why this battery took a dive, because it wasn't getting properly charged. See them terminals? There's all kinds of stuff on them. Live and learn. I should have known better. I should have did that. So I'm probably going to take these ones apart. Take these apart, clean them up with some sandpaper. Preventative maintenance. That should have been, those should have been cleaned up. Now I know. Well, this sucks also. I got the wrong studs on here. I'm gonna have to go to Walmart, get one of them adapters that go onto there so I can screw them on. Oh, damn it. Go somewhere. I live by a truck stop. I wonder if a truck stop has them. That's not good. Well, I guess I'll go right to my solar then, start that. Damn it. Always something. Yeah, see, here's another thing. That battery was bad. It was actually boiling over. I did fill this up with distilled water too to try to get it going, but you can see the curvature of the battery on the outside is bad. It's swelled. This battery's shot. A lot of recyclable lead in there though. That's why they take your core batteries when you bring them in. You get $8 to $10 for them. They take the lead out of these. But I think I can still, I'm going to take this wire. I won't be able to do my slide, which means I can't fix the sag because I got to get my slide out to look up in there. But I can still take this wire here and run it over here and run one battery to make sure that my my pump still works. It should. I mean, I put antifreeze on the line, but yeah, who knows. So I'm gonna run out over there and try my pump out, make sure that works. Yeah, the damn battery's too wide. I don't know if you can see in there. It's too wide. I'll have to figure something out. Always something. But I want to try to use that battery up. And maybe I'll throw that in my starter side. Alright, let's see here. Power! That's off of one battery though. Sure won't last very long. The negative side for my slide is not long enough to go over to hook to that other battery. So my slide isn't going to work. Your positive side isn't long enough. How do flies get in here? It's beyond me. 2 of them. I just installed these LEDs last year. And somehow flies get in there. I don't know how, but it's levels. Alright. Well, battery condition saying 12, but it's only one battery. These are always wrong. I don't even go by them. I think what happens is you get soap in them and it sticks to the side. But my black tank's coming up right. There ain't nothing in that black tank. Let's see if my pump works. I gotta listen for it. Pump on. It works. I don't know if you can hear it, but good. Good. Everything works. It's the first time ever winterizing this RV. First time winterizing any RV at that matter. But good. I got power now. I think what I'm going to do is come down, and I ended up getting rid of, somebody wanted solar really bad that I ran into. So my 200 watt panel that I had for these house batteries, I ended up selling. I'm going to keep this one on the maintainer since I'm plugged in, and I'm going to go get my 100 watt panel that I had for this and hook it up to this battery so I don't have to run this charger all the time. I think that's what I'll do next. Get that going again. It's just a 100 watt panel, Renogy. Works really good. Works really good. But I only have one battery and I don't want to run my electric bill up. That's the whole idea of solar. So I'm going to go get the panel. Get it going here. That thing sure is kicking on a lot though. I don't think this battery is going to last either. There's really nothing running. I'll turn my transfer switch back off. But it keeps turning, it keeps charging a little bit and then go back to float. Charging a little bit, go back to float. Let me go get my solar. That's the 100 watt Renogy panel that I would charge my starter battery when I was boondocking or out and about. Like I said, I sold my 200 one that was for the house batteries. Somebody really wanted it. They needed it, so I sold it to them pretty cheap. But I'll get another one. So one thing I'm going to throw in here is, if you don't know much about solar, always hook your batteries up first before the panel. So I'm going to go in there and plug my batteries in, and then hook the panel up. See where we're at. This thing still wants to keep charging. This battery does not want to charge. I don't know when these batteries were put in. I don't even see a date on them or the sticker. Oh, 518 right there on the side. 4 years. I don't know, I guess the guy probably didn't maintain them. Yeah, put them in. You got to maintain these batteries. They got to have a charge in them to maintain it or something, or once a month. Keep them out of the cold. Bring them in your house during the winter. But let's hook this up so I can maintain this battery with the solar. Make sure it keeps it up. That charger keeps kicking on. It shouldn't be. Nothing else is running in the RV. So, I'm going to hook the batteries up. Alright, batteries hooked up. This is the 100-watt Renogy Voyager. It came in a 100-watt solar kit. This actually works really good. The most I've ever pulled in was about 8 amp off 100 watts. It's supposed to be a 20 amp panel. You never bring in what the panel says. It's always way overrated. With this one here, it's not automatic. You have to skip through and make sure you have the right battery. I'm on a wet, so that's good. That's right. Always double check that stuff. You'll destroy your batteries. This thing doesn't recognize it like some of the top of the line. I have a 60 amp Voyager that is hooking up for my giant solar, which I've used before, and that one's all automatic, but not this one. There's the amps. Panels are not hooked up. Like I said, you always want to hook up your batteries first. And if you're disconnected, disconnect the panel first, and then the batteries. Batteries are always. This will actually shows you amp hour. I wish it would show a percentage of the battery. It's holding at 12.6. That's without the charger. Maybe this battery just needs to sit on a float for a while. I'm gonna hook the panels up now, see where we're at. Alright, those are hooked up. Good to go. Check the connections. I stuck a Q-tip in there and wiped it out. Make sure there's a good connection. Always have a good connection or you'll get faulty readings. I'm gonna get some glass cleaner and clean that up too. Clean panel's a good panel. See where we're at, and I'm gonna go back up in the cab, see where we're at, see what we're bringing in. Sun's out, but it's not. It's cold up here. It's about 38 degrees still. Yeah. Okay. It's cold. All right. 14.7. Everything's good. It's charging. Blue light's on. I'm bringing in 0.8 amps. That's it. That's not very much. Sun's out too. That's crazy. I'm gonna go get some glass cleaner and see where I'm at. See if that drops. I'm not even at 100%. I just charged that battery. That battery's going bad. I have to go look and see what this means. These different lights tell you different things that are going on with the battery. I don't think that red light should be on. I'm gonna have to jump in my manual and see what that means. Alright, panel's clear. I turned it a little bit more towards the sun. You ever clean these panels? Get pneumonia free. I've always been told that. Pneumonia free. Let's see how much more I got with just a clean. I don't think very much, and I did angle it differently. Let's see. We'll go back in there and see what we're getting. Yeah, it still says 14.7. But that's pretty good. It dropped 0.7 amp from cleaning it. That's crazy. The sun hasn't even moved. Maybe that glass cleaner puts a film on it. Huh. Can't believe I'm only bringing in 0.7 amp. That's the lowest I ever have. The sun's out. Maybe because it's so cold and the sun isn't close to the earth yet, but we're about high noon. I mean, or maybe I got a bad connection on that battery to clean them other terminals up. Oh, there it goes. 0.8 went up a little bit. Still saying it's charged. 14.7. It's getting it up there. Definitely getting it up there. It's holding. We'll see when it gets dark. I'll keep an eye on it. This video, I'm going to make a couple part about this one too. I'll put this on a playlist because I got a bunch of different things going on. I'm just going to keep filming them. I had guys ask me where I've been for the past 5 months, so I'm just going to try to record everything this summer, even if I don't feel it's necessary. But I'll keep an eye on that. Good charge there. That's running off of the battery maintainer that I had mentioned in my previous video about mounting one in right inside the cab. So when I'm plugged in shore, even that one fluctuates a lot. Nothing's running. I think I might have to break down and just go buy 3 brand new batteries. That sucks. Huh. But if I had bought them brand new last year, they would have been up in my house or they would have been on a maintainer. I wouldn't have this problem. Because the one date on that battery is 2018. That battery should have lasted longer than that. If it was maintained properly. You maintain batteries properly, you get about 6-7 years out of them. Not 4, not 5. If you only get 4 or 5 batteries out, 4 or 5 years out of a battery, that you've maintained properly and kept it out of the cold, bad battery. Don't buy that battery ever again. So I think I'm going to call it end on this one, make a playlist. I don't want to make my videos too long. 15 minutes. This has got to be about 15 minutes. I'll run upstairs and check. I do like to stay in my RV. So I may move everything down here, laptop, computer, my editing stuff, and some other little essentials that I need. I've heard so many videos, people worried about bringing their tools with them. I have everything, air compressors. I got everything I need in here. Everything. I'm not even overweight. Not even overweight. I'm going to lighten this up a little bit. I got to move some weight around. This box has got to go. I want to get a kit where all my tools are in one spot. But some of this stuff can get out of there. I want something I can take out. This is like screwed into the side there so it don't move around. That's something else I got going on too. I have to do some moving around. But I can probably rebuild the whole motor with everything that I have in here if I needed to. Almost everything. Almost everything. This is something else I got going on here. This was I picked these up pretty cheap. I bought them brand new. They're basically giant jacks. They're rated at 7,000 pounds a piece. So I have been setting these up in the back just to stop it from flopping back and forth when you get in and out of it. They work pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount these up on my frame up underneath permanently, and I'll just run in here with a jack every time I want to level her off or stabilize her. Not lifting the whole RV up, so they'll be fine. Just to keep the shake out and keep her level. This did have jacks in the back at one point, but I think the guy took them out and put them in a different RV. You know what, I'll be honest too, I looked at the fronts, I never looked at the backs when I purchased this RV. He never even told me that they weren't there. But that's alright, I'll use them. If the front ones break, I have 2 more of them that I'm going to put up there. I don't need to lift the RV. Don't need to lift it. Bad place for a subwoofer. Damn it. 150 watt powered sub. I've had that thing for a long time. Works really good. And I was sitting here at my desk working, and I moved my chair ahead and pushed that damn thing right in there. Oops. I think I can just replace these. Replace the speakers. The amp works good. I'm just going to replace the speakers. Put them in. But with that being said, I'm going to check my battery real quick again. I'm going to sign off here. That's going good still. Getting that battery in there. That's running pretty good. Back up to 0.8. Ooh, 2 amp hours. Yay! Yeah, there's something definitely wrong with that battery. Not sure how that calculates that. Every time I plug a battery in, it goes to 0, and then it slowly says how many amp hours I have. It must test it over time to see how long that battery would last under the current load that it has, or that it's taken in. But I'm gonna call her quits. I'm gonna upload this video and I'm gonna make a playlist on this. I'm just gonna post it as stuff about RV, because it's really about everything. I'm just gonna, like I said, I've had people ask me where the heck I've been. And not doing RV stuff, that's for sure. But like, subscribe, guys. I really need them subscribers. Yeah, need to pay for my gas. It's not out of your pocket. That sucks. YouTube takes 45% of your revenue in, but yeah, whatever. I can't make a living off YouTube, that's for sure. I just want something coming in to pay for this stuff and maybe help you guys out. You know, not a lot of people know about solar. I know a lot of stuff, but I don't know everything. Let's put it this way: jack of all trades, master of none. With that, I'm signing out. Have a good day. Later.